Hello, welcome everybody to Coffee with the Ducks. I'm Jorge, one of your hosts today, and we are very excited because today we have Dana Bentz. But before that, as we always like to say, where are you tuning in from? We want to see everybody where you're tuning in from. Hola, ¿cómo estáis? Obrigado. Ciao ragazzo. Ciao everybody. Wow, Niagara Falls. Nadine, happy Friday. I see Leticia, which is always tuning in. LNTMW as well. Greetings. Wow, this is beautiful. All right, so as we always like to say, this is Coffee with the Ducks. It's a show that we host every other week, Dana Bentz and myself, where we interview people from StreamYard, so StreamYard employees, because we know like you all want to know who is behind the scenes and who is backstage behind this product that we all love, use, and enjoy. And that said, how Tennessee is beautiful. I see people from Canada, Greenville, Portland, West Virginia, amazing. Today, actually, we are streaming to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, so a lot of people tuning in. That said, please, Dana Bentz, join the stage.
Oh, I gotta add myself, Jorge. Just kidding.
You are like guest slash host slash producer.
I know. I'm so happy that I get to be the guest this time.
How are you, Dana? That's the
I'm
first
good.
question.
I'm good, Jorge. Normally, I'm in your seat with you hosting this show, but I'm happy to be a guest.
Lots of people were requesting for this interview, so I'm super excited and also very nervous because lots of people is like, we want to know, to get to know Dana Bentz more. So there you go, people. Also,
That's
if you
so
have any
sweet.
questions for Dana Bentz, as we all like to say, drop a comment. So Dana, I want to actually start differently with you today.
Okay.
You are so charismatic. You do a lot of shows. What's your secret? Like, how are you so good on live streaming that people in the audience can learn from that experience and from your experience as well?
Good question. So I have not always been this quote unquote good at live streaming. I started off and I was on my very first live stream. I went live back when I was selling houses as a real estate agent, and I was so scared. I was like so scared to go live. And I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna try it because I think this is like a great marketing opportunity. So I clicked go live, and my heart was like pounding. I felt like I was on stage, like on an actual stage, public speaking to like a huge group of people. That's what it felt like. And of course, it was my first live stream, so I had like 4 viewers or something, and they were probably my mom and Kelsey. But I just did it, and it felt so good once I was like done the first live stream that I was like, okay, like I can do that. I can do this again. And I think that just helped boost my confidence for the next one. But the only reason I'm still here today and have a half decent camera and have a half decent microphone and have a half decent stage presence, I think is because I kept, live streaming after that first one. And I just did it week after week. And now it's been like, I don't know, a year and a half since I started live streaming, and I've gone live every week, every other week at least. So I think it just takes, it takes time to get comfortable, like to get good at it.
Did you do you prepare in any way? Like, or even like maybe a year ago, was like a long time ago, but maybe like, how do you normally prepare for the live streaming? Do you have any rituals, any things that you normally perform before you're going live?
That's a good question. I don't think there's anything specific that I do. I definitely do a test, like I do a tech check, which I think most live streamers do, where you test your camera, you test your microphone, make sure like everything's looking good. Sometimes, things, your default mic switches to the wrong one. You have to like switch it back really fast. So that's what I do on every show. And then it kind of depends on the show. So like interview shows, I don't have to prepare very much because there's just questions. And then I ask those same questions to my next guest. So there's not much prep that's involved.
I love that, by the way.
Definitely.
That's a real life hack here.
Oh my gosh. Stuart, thanks for the shout out. Yep,
Yeah,
that's my
actually,
YouTube
like, do
channel.
you want to talk about your YouTube channel? I don't know if now you're active or not, but what type of content were you normally producing there?
So I've done the StreamYard Spotlight show with my sister Kelsey for I think we're on like episode 50 or something by now. But I used to do a live stream show called 2 Cents with Bentz. And it was my personal show where I interviewed other people in marketing because at that time I was the head of marketing at StreamYard. And so I would interview, different kinds of people who were doing social media marketing, people who were doing any kind of digital marketing just to, grow my skills and learn from other people. Michael Daniels, usually a couple of shots before you go live.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's really funny.
So you were saying like you were doing 2 Cents, which was like a marketing type of show. Super
Yeah,
cool.
so I did that show for a couple of reasons. I think the biggest one was networking. I wanted to network with other people in the marketing industry and get to know people. And live streaming is such a great way to do that, especially in the, in the lockdown when everyone's just at home. Everyone's still, everyone's live streaming now. Nadine, you saw my first broadcast. That is so funny. How embarrassing, by the way. Don't go searching.
Nadine, let us know in the comments, like, how was that first broadcast? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, how bad was it, Nadine? Just
No,
kidding.
how good was it?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's like
your
I've seen a lot of people that has kind of like a natural sort of like maybe attitude for this type of videos. At the same time, there are other people that struggles because they don't like to talk to the camera.
Yeah.
In your case, like how do you create like that sort of habit / routine? Because I'm sure like you were saying just keep practice. But I know like for some people at first could be like, oh, I just want to do every other week and all of that. And it's that goes against kind of like creating the habit and so on. So you are very constant. So
Yeah.
any secret for doing so and to not run out of ideas and run out of passion for doing it?
So we talked about inviting a guest onto your live stream, and I do really think that's like the secret sauce of live streaming. I know NLTMW just used that word, the secret sauce.
The
I
secret
think-
sauce is taking shots, according to Michael, by the way.
Not my secret sauce per se, but to each their own. But anyway, I think the secret sauce to live streaming is the guests, like is having guests on your show because it accomplishes so much, right? When you have a guest on, hopefully they're sharing your show with their audience. So now you've got like double audiences. You're getting in front of double the people, which is like great for growing your total reach. And then you also, the guest is like coming up with the content. Like, of course you have to pick the questions that you're going to ask them, but Jorge doesn't have to present a 30-minute long, PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, you don't have to prepare 30 minutes worth of content. The guest is going to come with the content when you're like, getting it out of them by asking your questions.
Totally.
Dana was super cute even on her first broadcast, but she has definitely come a long way. Nadine, thank you so much.
Actually, we have
Agreed. I've come a long
totally.
way.
Nadine is so supported all the time. I love that. Actually, we have some people in the audience that says, Dana, please invite me in your future broadcast. So actually, that could be a good reminder. So we have a lot of people in the audience that actually they are live streamers. They do a lot of content. How they can be part of our shows? Is there any place they can send us a message and be part of that?
Yes, Yuta, I'd love to have you on our show. So you can be a part of our StreamYard Spotlight, where we spotlight different members in the StreamYard community and show off their show. So we talk about StreamYard features. We talk about, how you're using StreamYard. So please reach out to us at contact@streamyard.com. You might even get in touch with Nadine in there if you get lucky. But Yuta, I was actually on Yuta's show like 6 months ago or so. So it's time that we trade and I have Yuta on our show.
There
Yeah,
you go.
perfect.
So if you want to be part of the show, you know where you gotta go. Actually,
to
it's
go.
super cool. Like that's going to be a follow-up question about our amazing support people. So Jericho was asking a question that we already asked before. So just review the VOD later on.
It's a good
We have
question.
some other comments from Michael. Live streaming is true social media. I agree. And also, like as Dana was saying, inviting other people is kind of like make your show more engaging, more fun. Actually, in our landing page, we say invite your people so they will come back a week after week because they will have something new all the time.
Yeah.
Pete, Dana Bentz is my
Pete.
favorite.
Oh, love you, Pete.
We also have Leticia Campbell that says, yes, right, invite people. That makes a whole difference. We have Truth Guitar Method, and
Cool.
also
Hello.
consistency, as Leticia was saying. Super cool.
Yep. That's super
So
important.
now that I'm doing like producing and all of that is like crazy. Now I understand all the work that needs to
I
happen.
know. I know. It's
Anyway,
like a skill. It totally is.
let's talk more about your experience at a StreamYard in particular, because you are a
Okay.
StreamYard OG, and I think like this question is kind of like going really well into your experience, also leading our support people and operations. So, how much has changed at StreamYard since you joined? I could say like a year and a half or 2 years,
Oh
probably.
my
So, how much
gosh.
has changed all the like over the time? And I don't know. Share some thoughts on that.
So much has changed. There's like, I, this would be a whole episode just talking about what has changed. That's so true. I love Michael Daniels' game show. That's pretty cool.
I
It's
agree.
helped people
Super
break out
cool.
of their shell. I think
Michael
StreamYard
is
has
super nice.
helped people break out of their shell because the people who just weren't used to live streaming were like, well, like let me try it. And there, I found this StreamYard easy to use tool, so I'm just gonna try it. Grandma is Dana's number
Stop
one
reading
fan.
comments.
Sorry. Answer the question. Okay. I just love
I'm a
interacting with
super
my
buff.
audience.
I'm a super buzzed host. I'm always like, stop it, please. No,
Okay,
I
back
love
to
it.
the
I love
question.
it.
So, what has changed at StreamYard? That's a really good question. Okay, the biggest thing is probably the team because we've just grown. I don't even know how big we are now. 30 team
4x,
members.
4x or 5x, I would say, since I
Yeah,
joined. So, can you
yeah,
imagine that?
exactly. Exactly. And that was just, however long you joined ago, half a year or something.
Yep. Yep.
And it's it's been really neat to see like how like as our user base has grown, like as we've gained more customers, our team has had to keep up, supporting those customers. And I think that's been the most fun part for me to see is like our team growing with our customers, because our customers are our number one
Priority.
priority. Yeah, I think back to when I joined, I think I was employee number 4 or something way back in the day. And we had such a startup mindset, but I think we've kept that mindset and just shifted it in different ways. Like we've always been small team, startup, mentality. Michael's show is a weekly outfit. Really? Sorry.
Okay, I will
I
not show.
I love reading these comments. I love the comments.
No, actually, I love that too. Yeah, wow. That's a long way to go. Actually, 2020 was huge for StreamYard. Actually, when we were doing the recap, Gage says like more than 10 million shows in 2020. So you
Yeah,
can
can you
tell.
believe that? 10
I
million?
do because I checked the numbers, but it's unbelievable.
Jorge verified.
Yeah, it's crazy. And actually, if you think about it, like something that I'm very surprised and also very proud of is and actually posted like a tweet and so on. It's like with so not so many resources. Like let's talk about like support people in general. You reach like 24/7, less than 2 minutes or a minute, sort of like response. That's crazy. So in your opinion, like what has been key in order to have like such a top notch, world class, international support people?
Good
And by the
question.
way, shout outs to the support people.
Shout
Loves to
out.
the
Yeah.
support people. StreamYard.com/contact if you want to reach out to support people. They're super nice. So
Yeah. Thanks, Jorge. Thanks for the shout out.
I mean it.
Yeah.
I mean it. It's not like
My my team is really amazing. Like I think we got lucky with the team we have around our customer, like the customer team. We got really lucky with the people that we were able to hire. It is really hard. Like it's hard to keep that 1 minute response time, because people are in live stream shows. Like the show must go on. Like we must figure out what your camera issue is, what your mic issue is when you're in the moment. So it's like so critical to have that fast response time. And I think back to even in the early days, like when it was just Nadine and me, messaging customers all day. We would just work, 24 hours a day. We would be always there for customers. And I think we just kept that value that like, these people are live. These people need, like, this might be the biggest live stream event of the whole year. Like, this might be a book launch for them. This might be a huge summit. And like, if anything goes wrong, this is like it's a big deal. So I think we've kept that value of like, we've got to be there for our customers, like no matter what. And then we've just been able to scale up our team for the amount of customers we've gained in the last year or so. But we take that response time very seriously.
Yeah, actually, Ton is. I fully agree with this question. Is StreamYard's most important feature is stability. Simplicity is nice, but we can handle complexity. What is not acceptable is failing our audience with technical difficulties. And I think that's part because, like, Dan, Gage, they were very obsessed about that, like stability and making sure that we are always covering our users. But without a customer support people and the customer support team, it's like, we don't realize what's going on. And I think that's very key. So I agree with you. It's Dan was mentioning the other day, is like our difference is like we are not Twitter in the sense that if Twitter is down for 5 minutes or 3 minutes, people will feel like it's okay, right? It's like I will get back. I mean, it's not acceptable at their scale, but at some point it will get back to that. But if WhatsApp gets blocked or goes down, or if StreamYard goes down, it's a huge, like, people could waste money, lose money. Or
It's
even
not like it's not like I can wait 5 minutes to send this email. It's like I've got to go live right now.
Yeah, and that's I think one of the main things at StreamYard is like the quality and the love that we do things, by the way, I would say as well. Let's read some comments. Otherwise, we are kind of like getting a lot of comments.
Yeah,
Some people
great
are already putting the
questions.
hashtag the jar. So yes, we do have a giveaway today. I don't know how Michael knew that. We
I
also
think he's
have
just guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Bishop Donald Oliver. Kelsey was
Kelsey
awesome.
was awesome.
I'm so glad to hear that. Michael
Thanks.
Daniels has a great question. Have you met any other StreamYard employees like in real life?
Oh, let me go. Where is that question?
That's I think we skipped it earlier. A question for
Okay.
Dana. So have you ever met any other StreamYard employees live? Kelsey does not count because she's my sister. As employees, do you meet every day or every week? Do you also meet with Dan and Gage? That is super funny because the answer is there are only a handful of StreamYard employees that I've ever met, and the rest of them we only meet, like on StreamYard or on a meeting, on an online meeting. But of course I know Kelsey. I've met Dan, I've met Gage, I've met Nadine in real life, and I've met Evan on our customer support team back when he went to school with Kelsey. I met him. He was in a play with Kelsey, so I got to meet him then. But I think that's it. I think that's the only. Let me just think. I think that's the only people I've met in real
That's
life.
probably right, but we will fix that soon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
September, hopefully.
Yeah, September. Jorge and I are getting together in September.
We also had some more, but great. Thanks for the question, Michael. Super great question. We also have Jared is very responsive. Thank Bishop
you.
for sharing that.
Shout out to Jared.
Then we have Jericho. I tried different web-based live streaming studios, but the StreamYard is the best. We have some greetings from Ra Fujas. We also get ALTMW, which is a regular. It's always come back to the show. Love paddles. Maybe we can use that hashtag, actually. Love paddles.
Should we do that? I like that. Let's do
Yes,
that.
why
That's
not?
cute.
Okay, so we have another question from Leticia, which I think is super, super cool. Why is communication within the team is so important, and what are some things that we should do to have an effective communication? So I guess you can like first talk about internally, and then like you can say when you are like doing live streaming and talking to other people. But great question, Leticia.
Yeah, great question. Great
Deep
great
question too, as well.
Yeah, like, and there's so many ways you could take this. Okay. Why is communication within the team so important? I don't know. I don't know why it's so critical, but it's like it's a must. Like you have to be on the same page, to be a high performing team, like you must constantly be on the same page. And there's like different ways to do this. A lot of people think, "Oh, this just means we have to have all these team meetings and like we've just got to be stuck in meetings all the time." But I don't think that's like with our team, we're constantly, messaging each other in our channels. And to give people updates like, oh, this feature was released, or this this platform is having issues with this, like we're constantly communicating with each other in that way. And I think the importance is just like to be the best you can be, you have to all be on the same page. So I think that's why internally it's important. But
Totally agree. I would say I would summarize for me this idea as alignment. So
yeah.
I was actually joking with a friend yesterday, but actually I mean it. Is like when things don't happen or don't work out, it's probably because you are not talking enough. Once you talk, people can share their ideas, can share their thoughts, can say like this doesn't make sense, this makes sense. What about this or what about that? So it's all about the way I see team collaboration and communication is kind of like we are all together trying to create something bigger than us. And you can only accomplish that when you have so many voices that you can hear everyone's and ultimately takes the best decision for the company and for our customers. So I would say for our customers first. So I would say alignment. And it's something that in the past weeks with projects that I'm working on, which is coming up, actually, I could be curious. Any people from Spanish, like Spanish speaking countries or Portuguese who wants to be early adopters or something fun, let us know in the comments. But yeah, what about effective communication outside, Dana?
There's a few things for effective communication. I think knowing the point you want to get across, like especially in a live stream, like when you're live streaming and you have a 30-minute show maybe where you're presenting on your topic, like your whatever is your expertise. I think knowing exactly like what are the 3 points I want to get across, that's super important. And I know I'm not very good at this, but not saying and or and I say those filler words all the time, but I've got to work on cutting those out because that also helps in I say again in effectively communicating your message. Because when you use those, I think they're called filler words, you're not, I believe you're not as confident in your message. It might just be something that you learn to get rid of. But that's
Totally.
also important in effective communication, is getting rid of that and just saying the message you're trying to get across.
Actually, I would like to add on top of that is that Dana, you're a very positive person, and no matter
Thank you.
what, and I mean it. Like it's not like it's not like oh wow, geez, or whatever. Just to no, no, no. It's like I mean it. It's like
Thank you.
when you reply messages on Slack, when you talk to each other, when someone shares an idea with you, you're always very positive. And I would say that if I need to summarize like what's key to actually have like a good out communication as well as internal communication is clarity, positivity, and also like willing to change things and have a positive mindset. And you have that. And I think that's what makes you unique. It's like we are always very encouraging and very positive with emojis and all that. So it's always very exciting to share things because Dana will be like, oh yeah, now you will be like all the time, oh yeah, now I need to put emojis to make Jorge. No, no, but yeah, you see
Aw,
the
Jorge,
point.
that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much.
No,
Well,
but it's true.
I am genuinely, like, I know my personality does lean towards being positive, but I also like found a career where I'm like I'm lit up every single day. Like I'm so excited to work on StreamYard every single day. And I think that helps me be so positive about live streaming, about new features, about our customers, because I found this company that fits with me so well.
Yeah, you know the
Shout
when
out.
in one of the actually in my episode you said like, oh Jorge, you are so on brand. It's like exactly, Dana, you are so on brand. So
Thank you, Jorge. I think the two of us are both so on brand.
that's why we host this show, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, actually, we are like 26 minutes. So I just feel like,
What? Oh my,
honestly, I just feel like
time
we should
flies.
just go to the lightning round because it's been so great. Oh, Kels, it's here. Hi, Kels.
Hi. Why did she only say hi to you, Jorge? What about me?
What?
Michael Daniels says, Jorge, ask Dana the Spanish word I gave for the lightning round. I
I
forgot what.
don't. I forgot, but
Me
I
too.
think it's the right time to move to the lightning round. Are you ready? Actually, let me
No.
put this ticker.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. And our new
I'm
layout?
from. Where is Jorge from? I'm from Spain, actually. So, hola a todos mis gentes española
Hola.
y latina. Os quiero mucho. Okay, no, Jana, I'm not
Hola.
gonna do the speech as the other one, as the other day. Okay, so lightning round. Let's start texting or talking.
Texting for sure.
What could it be the best musical ever you wanted to appear in?
Oh, that's really hard. Les Mis? Les
Okay.
Mis. Kels,
That
let me
was the
know if
one that I wanted to appear as well.
really? Maybe I just
Yep.
copied you. Kels, let me know in the comments if that would be a good musical for me. Okay.
Totally. Or Hadestown as well. A favorite city in the world besides the ones you live in?
New York City.
Oh, girl. Nickname, Kels used to call you or calls you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so, well, Kels never called me this, but my mom used to call me Bun, like Bunny for short. Isn't that cute?
That's cute.
Bunny.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Okay. Scale 1 to 10, how good of a driver you are?
10.
So-
I'm a really good driver.
okay. How long does it take for you to get ready?
On a good day, like 30 minutes.
On a good day? You mean on a day that you are on a rush?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Age, do you want to retire?
This is a fun question because we always get really fun answers out of people. Not sure. Not sure. Maybe in like 10 years? Ballpark?
There is a, Eurovision Song Contest.
No.
There is a international competition for Europe and other countries, and there is a song this year called 10 Years. So you should you should
Cool.
listen to it. It's super cool.
Okay.
Anyway,
Cool,
totally
okay.
side note. Actually, ninth question is, what's the last Halloween costume?
I think I was like a referee for like a sport team. I
Okay.
think. Like the stripes, you know, the stripes outfit.
Yep.
I think that was
10 questions. Say any word in Spanish.
tacos.
Tacos. There is another song very funny about tacos. Tacos.
Jorge, the DJ, everyone.
Okay, and the 11th question, which was not supposed to be asked, it's
What?
out of work. Like, what hobbies do you have? So, what do
Oh.
you like to do out of work?
Good question. Okay, I really like driving. I said I was a 10 out of 10 driver, but I actually really like driving around in my car wherever I want to go. When it's not the pandemic, I really like visiting my sister in New York City. I like to read books, and then I play hockey once in a while, ice hockey.
Oh, you should
learned
try paddle, by the way.
Paddle? Puddles?
Paddle, yeah, it's like tennis and squash. It's beautiful. Anyway, I think it's the right time now. We're gonna leave the audience like 30 seconds because
Okay.
it's the right time to do the giveaway. Do we have any
giveaway.
pictures of the? There you go.
Yes, we
Do we have any
do.
pictures? Any pictures about with the price? Let's see. I don't think we have any pictures. Oh yeah. We do. This one, right?
Oh, cute. So cute.
Oh,
Okay,
I
type
did
hashtag
one.
puddles in the comments if you want to win a puddles. Look at all those
Yes.
comments coming in. Cool.
There you go. There you go. Actually,
Kelsey said she is a good driver. That's true. Thanks, Kels.
in the meantime, while
This
people
team.
types love paddles in the chat, let's see some other questions. It's funny because some people were typing a StreamYard or the yard. Today we are just being a little bit fancy. Okay, let's see. I love that you guys do the show. It's awesome to see a little insight to the employees. Thank you. I appreciate it, Michael.
Yeah.
ABBA is one of my absolute favorites, and my husband keeps teasing me about it. I love ABBA. Very nice
Cute.
song in Eurovision. They actually won, if I'm correct. Love paddles, Michael. Love paddles. Badass hockey hobby, Dana.
Hobby. Thank you, John.
All right, there we go. So I just feel like we should probably start the giveaway, Dana.
I think we're ready. Okay, let's draw.
Good luck, everyone.
For one plush puddles duck. This is so fun. I think this is the best part of the show.
I agree.
Close pits. Congrats.
Woo!
Yay. Okay, you won a very deserving of our little plush duck. So reach out to us at StreamYard.com/contact. You can email or just hit the live chat and send us your address and we'll send that out to you. Congrats.
Beautiful. Congratulations. So, Dana, as we always like to do, who do you nominate? Who should we bring in the next show? So there you go, Close Pits. Thank you.
Close
Please
Pits. Yeah,
send us a message.
Thanks for
And
watching the show.
A lot of people is excited about that, actually. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't wanna win a paddles?
Congratulations. You know, if you want to win more paddles, you know what you got to do. Come back in 2 weeks. But Dana, who do you nominate next week? In 2 weeks.
So we've had a few of my team members on in a row, but I think I want to pick someone from your team, Jorge.
Okay.
Have we had Martin on the show?
No, but we should.
Okay, I want to nominate Martin.
There
you're up
you
next.
go. We are chasing you. All right. So thank you so much. See you in 2 weeks. It was a pleasure, Dana. And
Thank you so much for
that's
having me.
all. Happy streaming, everyone. And as we always like to say, join our Facebook group because we are a community. Be part of our community. Thanks, everybody. See you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. Bye.